has a different orientation. Trump, God knows what orientation he has. Each one of them has a different orientation. I don't think Trump will be able to read a 2-page document no matter what you give him. He may be able to listen, his attention span is less. But his orientation is there. He has got some great people skills. I followed the campaign very strongly, I spent most of the time in US in those years. Great people skills. But you can't read it all. You may be doing the same mistake with some of your people. And you should see the orientation in your process for change and process for growth. You should see what orientation they have. And quickly, the key people in your company should now be able to image whether they will be able to take you to the next phase of growth, because they may be lacking in either the reading ability or the listening ability. They may go to customer places, they may not be good listeners. And whatever the customer says, this guy who is 50% goes, and you don't get zilch of the feedback. You don't get any feedback at all. He comes, how is it? No, sir, he said it is good. What is the product? He's quite happy. He's quite happy. He has told so many things to customers. But I want a knob change. I want this one that. This guy has not listened to anything. If he gets an email describing all the problems, then this guy will act. Because he likes to read. He likes to listen. This is something you may want to do. So this is the word that people are your most important asset. The new attack is the right people are your most important asset. I will come to the next slide. I would want you to pay some attention to this. This is something that of course is copied from the net, but this is something I must tell you. Everyone in a growing company, in a small company, has this dilemma. Do we or should we be authoritative? Should we be democratic? Should we delegate? And people, when they see you doing things, the gurus come and tell you, why don't you delegate this? Why don't you? Anything you do is wrong. I have seen people get into companies, and within 2 days of advice, they are telling everything the guy is doing is wrong. You're counting cash in the night, you're doing something wrong. You're checking inventory, you're doing something wrong. You're talking to the guy 4 times a day and checking business kaisa chal raha hai. My friend here, Mr. Arora, who runs a big business of jewelry, if he goes out in the break and calls his office, "Arey, ek din chhod do na unko. Why you're pestering? Anything you do is wrong." As though they know how to run your business. As though they will take responsibility for anything going wrong. You have to be very, very careful. Let me tell you, and this is a theory I also believe, that for growing organizations, if you have inexperienced subordinates and the environment is in crisis, you have to take the bull by the horn. You will have to show leadership. You will have to give direction because you have experience, you have vision, you have more at stake. You know what has to be done. Plus, you can take responsibility. You have to be authoritative. Very, very different from the so-called, big theories of delegation, etc. You have to be authoritative. You have a capable subordinate. Still, your environment is in crisis. You will still have to be authoritative. You will still have to tell him, "Please do this. I think you do this." Because there is no time for discussion and discussing what to do, etc. There's an inventory problem or some problem. But you have an expert subordinate. If you have somebody like Mr. Amresh who I've got, expert subordinate, environment is in crisis, you have to at least participate. So when the environment is in crisis, you cannot stay away from the problem. That's a given, right? We all know it. None of us do that. We can't afford it. We are there 24 hours. But if you are doing this, the environment is in crisis, and you are not participating, then that's bad leadership. That's very poor leadership already. Now you look at the second quadrant. You're in a high growth or changing environment, which is current scenario in many, many products, many, many scenarios, many, many business. You're in a high growth or changing environment. You have inexperienced subordinate, which is again a problem because nowadays because of employee turnover, etc., you get a lot of inexperienced people. You still will have to be directed. You still have to be authoritative, I mean directed. I'm not saying you have to be the old school of authoritative. You will still have to direct them. You have no choice. Do we have a choice? We don't have a choice. Because the guy is anyway inexperienced. Okay? But if he is a capable subordinate, you're in a high growth environment, you still have to be participating. So you see most of the quadrants. The only quadrant where possibly is in a stable environment and you have an expert subordinate, that is when you can absolutely delegate and be comfortable. Now, what does this mean to a growing business? What does it mean when there is challenges around you all the time? What does it mean? What I'm trying to tell you, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, is that your role of a company which is less than 100 crores today, your role in a growing company has to be more than ever before. You have to participate, you have to direct, and you have to do things. There are certain things which you may be able to delegate, and I think Surya has a talk on that later. We discussed many a time. Actually, the thing that you can actually delegate is something you should never be doing: signing checks. Really, you really don't need to sign checks anymore. And that's the one you want to do. You really don't need to sign checks. Everything is really, you can see the statement online and everything. You can have control. 5 minutes if you see your statement, you know everything that happened with your account. You really should not be signing checks. That actually can be given off. That's what we do. Some other customer problem, some other problem in production, some other area, you're actually not there with the team. Okay, okay, let me know in the afternoon. Let me know in the afternoon. And you're doing something unimportant. You have to participate with that. People, about 20 years back, all over the world, they said open offices. No cabins, open offices. Then companies like Mindtree started saying no designation, no designation. Then they found a problem because they didn't know who is reporting to whom. Who is reporting to whom? And somebody came up and said, I'm chief, they said, I'm chief worker. All kinds of things happen. People are trying a lot of things. But whatever it is, I don't know what you adopt in your company. Please make sure that you are seen in action, visible in action. Visible in action. And you are responsible for everything that is going wrong. And your subordinates get the credit for everything that is going correct. You got my point? Of course, when you want to sack me, you want to talk to the back. Start taking responsibility. I know you people will say, why this guy, this Baldi is giving me all this lecture. Of course you know. Of course you are doing it. I'm only telling you what you already know. I don't think I'm going to tell you today anything that you don't know. I'm only trying to tickle your brain. I'm just going to trigger a thought. There is nobody in this room who knows less than me. There are people like Mr. Vincent who are running the business successfully. They get German machine, do their things, they export, they so much, I have so much respect for him. He knows tons of things more than me. I'm just tickling a thought. Some of you may be mourning the defeat of India against Sri Lanka. I just want you to get away from that thought and start thinking about growth. That's all. I'm not teaching you anything new. There is nothing new. I'm putting the same old wine in an old bottle. I'm not even putting it in a new bottle. Just kicking it, just stirring it, just letting the air out, opening the cap so that the wine aerates. And the wine will aerate, what happens? Fragrance comes, flavor comes. Something has been kept. Open your mind. Today is a day of opening of your mind. Today you are the CEOs, you are the owners, you are the business people, you are the future of India. If you just multiply 40 by 100, we have 4,000 crores of turnover here. 4,000 crores. We are quite a company. 4,000 crores. I see in few years 4,000 crores from this room. 4,000 crores plus. This is not a company of, some kaka poka we collected. I will put that, मैं क्या करूँगा इधर? Sir, मैंने कहा गुरुजी आओ. Please come, give us some gyan. Please remember that we are the ones who are, the government is talking about, the MSME sector, whatever it is. We are the future. Please come, don't run away from us. Spend some more time with some chota fellow. He did it, he overdid it. He came yesterday too. He came yesterday by error, thinking yesterday was a conference and went back. So we continue the journey. Yeah. Next slide. Empower your team. So this is the thing what you do. Empower your team to participate in the process of your change. Get them to participate in the process of change. In your whole idea of trying to, get authoritative, don't keep them away from the decision-making process. Don't keep them away from all that's happening around you. Empower them. Share information. Yeah. This Kaizen of continuous improvement, all of you know about it. They want to waste time on this. It was meant for a different session. Masaki Imai, who actually started this Kaizen thing, you have to keep on continuous improvement. Every area, keep on asking, continuous improvement. You've seen Sachin Tendulkar practice. before the before every match. And the guy knows batting. What the hell is that? Continuous improvement. And they keep saying, this won't improve. I hope I can improve this. I hope to improve that. All great leaders encourage continuous improvement in the organization. Today I take 10 minutes more because the late start. And I like to talk. I don't know if people are going to sleep, but I have to. Let's do this. So leadership is about empowering people, inspiring people. That's how you can lead change. But make sure that you have a shared vision. Very, very important. Shared vision. This dream cannot be yours alone. What will you do to have a shared vision? What is the best way to have a shared vision? Anybody?
Keep talking.
Communicate. Somebody said, beautiful. Communicate. Keep talking over and over again. Soon your dream becomes their dream. Their dream has to overlap with your dream. It cannot be your dream alone. If you are alone with your dream, you can keep your dream, put it in a suitcase, carry it wherever you want on the flight, and go with your dream and come back with your dream. Useless. It has to become their dream too. They must see something in it for them. Every stakeholder. Now stakeholder, all of us say dream means who? Only employee. No. You have to communicate with your supplier. You have to communicate with your customer. You have to communicate with your distributor. You have to communicate with everybody. And this is what I call as transformation. Transformation is carrying everybody along. All stakeholders along. All stakeholders along. All stakeholders. Try to make sure nobody is left out. Nobody is left out. Because if you have a strong team of stakeholders, including your employees, distributors, customers, suppliers, if you have a strong team, you can withstand most changes, most onslaughts in the environment. Correct or not?
Yes.
Somewhere you neglected somebody. Maybe your employee, maybe your distribution channel, maybe your supplier. You're taking a supplier for granted and he doesn't supply on time, etc. If you are looking for rapid growth, you have to innovate. To innovate, you have to make changes. To make changes, you have to carry them with you and tell him, look here, I'm trying to make a change. Can you help me? I want a better product. I want like suppose I'm making this. Yesterday I saw this file. Okay? We didn't want to make an expensive file because Surya is against it. So I said I'll put some money and give you something to play around. I see this file now. Now if I'm going to, let's say I get this from a supplier and I have to then supply this. You see this edge. You see this edge. All of you see your files. You see this bloody edge. It's such a nice file with everything. And the minute you see the edge, it's a put off. It's a, why in the 20th century should anything be folded like this? All files are there. Without exception. All files have it. Imperfect shape. $50. It's not cheap. It's 50 rupees, but there's nothing. It's not one compartment, one button which, like this, you put the button, comes off. It's possibly the cheapest button, cheapest thing, made in China, comes here, sold in the market, and we gobble it up. Because you do not get good files in this country. I'm telling you, you do not get good folders and files in this country. You can go for leather or something else. And Staples was there, they opened a shop, they closed down. There is no market. There is no market. India wants to look cheap. This is a problem. So you have to talk to the guy. Listen, man, I know we are selling. I need something different. Can you do something different? Can you make it better? Can you see how you can bring the forward? They will be resistant. They will be resistant. So many little things. Or you are saying that I'm going to make a change. I'm changing the color from black. It's not saying I want to put white. Change the color. I'm changing the design. You have to carry him along. And you have to tell him, I know you're going, I have to invest 4 lakh rupees in a die. I don't have the money. You pay me the money. 4 lakh rupees. Come on, you will find more customers for that. But can you do something? You have to communicate. You have to take them along. I don't have the volumes today. I'll give it to you tomorrow. I'll give it to you tomorrow. It's a continuous process. Carry them along. So as a CEO, as an owner, as a founder, you must see how big is your circle. How many people are you able to influence? It's called your area of influence. How big is your area of influence? If your area of influence in all the stakeholders is not adequate, what should you do? Somebody rightly said, start today. Start communicating. Start talking to them. You've never gone to your supplier. Please go and meet the guy. You're a big consumer like Ashish is, he's already at 280 crores you are now. 280 crore company, so I don't know why he's sitting here, maybe just for the love of listening to me, but 280 crore company, and he doesn't have really the time to go to a cement supplier, but he can invite them, we talk to them, he can call them, and I've seen him do that many, many times, and that's why they grew so fast. Next. The skill is always greater than the will. Okay? Don't just depend on the will. I have the will to do, I will do, bloody 100 crores. Skill is very important. So don't neglect skill, and don't say that, this willpower, everybody says willpower, if you have willpower, go to Sri Ashram and sit there and you will have the willpower, you will make it. No, willpower is extremely important. It starts with the vision. But after the vision, without the willpower, nothing will happen. Because every time you are going to fail, it's not a smooth journey. It's not going to be a smooth journey. It's not a smooth journey. It's not a smooth journey. There will be ups and downs. There will be ups and downs. It's your willpower which will take you forward. It's your willpower which will keep you on the path of your vision and your mission. So do not neglect the skills. Don't be under the impression with half skills, less skills. So again, my question to all of you is, what will you do to improve the skill level of your stakeholders? Skill level of your stakeholders. Don't look at it only as your employees. Employees, of course, you will train, you will do, you will improve, you will do something. But all stakeholders, how will you improve their skill levels? This is something you have to continuously ask yourself with the advent of technology or digitization and digitalization of everything around us. You will have to see how in the whole chain, that's why I had a slide which has kept value chain, how you will add value at every level of processes. Also in your supply chain, how you will make sure that everything is lean, mean, efficient. Lean, mean, efficient. And this, I think, Mr. Hebar, if you start thinking now about your Arenga tea experience, you will start realizing how you can change. Nameless pharmaceuticals, you may possibly want to see so many ways in which you will have to improve your whole chain of supply, the whole chain of operation. It may start with just improving the image of what is there on your website of your company. Your factory photograph may not be the best. You want to improve it. I've had quite glad to see many websites where they are good. Some of them are great. Next slide. So then you transcend. My request is, this slide I will be sending to you. You will have it on your, I think it's, I'm not sure if you see this, we will be sending to you. Keep looking at these operational efficiency. Don't say growth, and neglect operational efficiency. All aspects related to operational efficiency, you must make it lean, mean, operationally efficient. Any inefficiency, the market will not spare. Your product will become costlier. More importantly, your margins will be lesser, will be poorer. And you'll have dead inventory. All small companies, when I've done study with them or I offer my consultancy to them, I have seen one big problem they have is inventory, unsold, please come Mr. Mohan. Unsold inventory. That's a big problem. Unsold inventory and lying there accumulating dust. I said, why don't you convert it into some cash? I was recently consulting to a tile company which is actually a large trader who's doing about 20 crore turnover in tile distribution, that's a big turnover. And I was telling him, I said, what is this? He said, this is all there in the show. He's occupied a big showroom, unsold tiles, unsold. Tiles, they keep changing in pattern, unsold. So give it to somebody, man. He said, market me. I said, give it at whatever price, give it free. Get rid of this, get rid of the place at least. You're occupying real estate, keeping your tiles. What's going to happen? Will you ever sell it? Never. To do something with it. I said, I'll give you 3 months time. 3 months up, 6 months lagega. I said, 3 months time, please get rid of it. Otherwise say bye-bye to me. I'm not here, you're not here, you do what you like. I'm not your friend. I don't want to consult a company which can't get rid of tiles in 3 months. He got it off. In 2 months it was gone. And he made a good bunch of money. And he brought it. He said, I'll crore of rupees. I said, good. Put it now into your process. So sometimes, these things delay. This is also a disease of very large companies. Very large companies have this as a permanent disease. If you go to Fortis Hospital, Fortis Hospital, go to Fortis Hospital, you go to the car parking area. When you park, normally it's your driver or a valet who brings your car. I had an opportunity to go for some reason. I had to go to the parking area. My God, the way they have dumped things in the parking area is unbelievable. unbelievable. Everything. You won't even go to that hospital. Bloody bad. And I'm sure it's still the same. I built a huge factory, 1,000 crore investment called Apotex. And once I went under the staircase, equipment, I said, what is this? What is this you're doing? Such a beautiful factory, so much money, and it's just dump. They just really dump everything. Operational efficiency. They may not be dumping, they may be waiting, they may be over processing. Old processes. इधर आएगा, इधर sign करेगा, इधर check करेगा, इधर करेगा, over processing. And defects. Defects also lead to extra cost. You must also reduce your defects. You must pay attention to these details. So pay attention to these 5-6 things, and I think you get operational efficiency. Next slide. And now, adapt to change, focus on your customer, serve your employees, learn from your competitors. 3 things. Start becoming customer focused. Use your employees to their potential. Develop them. Lastly, please remember that you must learn from competition continuously. Many of us who don't grow, the reason you don't grow is because you're not learning from competition. If competition is doing so many things, you're not learning from them. I'm not saying copy them. Sometimes you copy them, doesn't matter. But learn from what they are doing. And then in the afternoon I will talk about exports as a strategy, because sometimes domestic competition doesn't exist and we all become lethargic till something comes and hits us like nobody's business, and our entire business crashes because we do not know that a better product, better technology exists in the world, and the whole thing collapses. That's why you have to be in a foreign environment. And that's why companies which are exporting, they may not be big, but they're exporting. They have a different way of looking at things. So they're selling to Malaysia, selling to Singapore, selling to different places. It's different. The packaging has to be right. You can't send a lousy packaging there. Goes to Kunigal, it doesn't matter. But your whole mentality will change to exports. Okay? So this is all I want to say. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Whatever you do, keep it from that. Whatever you do, keep moving forward. This is the magic formula I have for think, transform, and transcend. I will come to some examples now. Indian example. What is the example? Yeah. You go ahead. We talked about all this. Now we'll come to the previous slide. All that is not previous slide. This is the previous slide. Yeah, this is very important. When you make successful teams, at some time, at some stage of your growth, there will be an inflection point. Suddenly your communication and all the strategies that you are doing, etc., is suddenly going to start. You can see things are moving, things are happening. You can feel the pulse. The market is responding. You can see the energy happening. In every business it happens. It does not happen all the time, but at some time suddenly it starts. The whole team starts functioning together. Everything starts falling in place. Everything starts falling in place. It doesn't happen overnight. Some people may get it the third time right. Some people may get it after 2 years. But at some stage, if you are determined for growth, you will find momentum picking up. And that is when you have to push the throttle. Push the throttle. And this is where, friends, I would like to tell you, listen to what Surya says. And also listen, open your mind. Open your mind. Your business is on a fast track. Your business is able to grow. But you are not growing because you are not ready to dilute your stake. You are not ready to get people in and getting capital from outside. You do not want to do things, and you are actually throttling growth. Throttling growth. Everything is easy, and when you throttle growth, what happens? 20% growth or 15% growth, your zone of comfort is happening around, it is happening automatically, it's happening automatically, and then you get into becoming a very lethargic company. Lethargic company. Product aa raha hai, product ja raha hai, I am comfortable. If you are an OEM for Myco, you become very, very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. Now they are also not comfortable because Myco is Every year now they're pushing them and saying you reduce the prices. Reduce the prices. Every year. And now they don't know what to do. They're lost. Radha Krishna is a very dynamic person. He has supplied a lot to Myco, but there are companies much larger vendors than him. They don't know what to do. They got people with high salaries, etc. All they were doing till today, make a spark plug, supply to Myco, thank you very much, collect the check, come back. Make a spark plug, and for that they had a GM, deputy manager, so many people, all because the spark plug was going, Myco was paying the check, money was coming. Very nice company. Annual Deepavali party, everything beautiful, no competition. One customer, one product, one process. And first he bought a car, then he bought a Mercedes, then he bought 2 cars, then he bought a house, then he bought a bigger house. That's all the company had done. And these guys are very loyal. Tell me why they are loyal, these employees? They can't get a damn job elsewhere. They can't get any job elsewhere. Those days are gone. Okay, so that inflection point, this is where I know the companies personally, some of them, I'm telling you, this inflection point you should identify and say, now my company can take off. Now my company can take off. How do I facilitate this? If you have a dream, if you have a vision, chase it. To chase it, you have to be ready for change.